What's up, y'all? It's your man DJ Real One with another episode of Belgian Beer and Beats, Part 11. Today we have another guest in the house. In his house, we have the one and only Rico Suave.
Thank you so much,
sir.
Man. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you being on the show. We have been friends for many, many years. I've done episodes recently with Catch-22, DJ Soundwave, and my boy Tim. So you had to be on the show, man, because we go way back, all the way back to the WCRX days.
Yes, sir.
So, Rico, this is a show about Belgian beer. Now, I know that you're not a huge Belgian beer fan, so...
Not a beer fan in general, but
right.
For you, since it's your show, make it happen.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here, or I should say I appreciate myself being here. I want to start off the show by talking about what we're going to have today. And like every other episode, we get into some music talk later.
Yeah.
But first, we start with the beer. And today, we went back and forth. I was trying to see how your palate is, like what you enjoy. So what we came up with is we have the Chouffe Blonde. So this is actually a newer beer. They came out in the late 70s, and they made their entrance into the Belgian beer world in 1983, where they had critical acclaim, and then they just took off from there. Just a little history about this brewery. In 2006, Duvel, which is a big name brewer in Belgium, they actually bought them, so they do the distribution now.
Got it.
So Le Chouffe is very easy to find these days. So with that being said, I had to point this out. This is your bottle opener, man.
Bottle opener that you gave me as a present, and so it's a
cool,
shock
man.
that you don't remember it, and now you have it. So.
I don't remember this. So check this out. I'm gonna show the camera. So this is the, I don't know if I'm saying it right, the Cusqueña.
Sure.
This is a beer from Peru. So this is amazing. The Cerveza Premium Cusqueña. It's a bottle opener. This is really special, man. I should have got one for myself. This is cool. So we're gonna start off the show by opening up this. Oh, you know what? I'm missing something here, man.
What are you talking about? It's
we're
bottles.
We're not gonna drink out of the bottle.
No.
You know how I do it, man.
Oh, don't tell me. You got to be kidding.
So a few episodes ago with my guy, DJ Soundwave, he told me, man, that would be really cool if you had a carrying case for your glasses when you travel to Chicago, San Antonio, wherever you're at.
So you... Oh, nice.
Okay, y'all. So
I know what this used to be.
He remembers this.
Yes.
Tell him what that is, man, and where I bought that.
So I don't know where you bought it, but this is, for those old schoolers, a 45 RPM record holder.
Right.
That's what this was. So you probably could fit, I don't know, maybe 30 in there?
I'd say about, 30 to 40.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely...
That's really... Is this a Goodwill find? You know, shout out to Goodwill.
Shout out Goodwill. We see y'all. This, I actually found it here in San Antonio. Okay. I believe when you first moved down here, me, you, and Catch-22, we went shopping.
Oh, that's
at that
right.
store.
Record stores. Yeah. That's right.
And honestly, I wish I would have bought more of these.
Yeah.
Because I could put my 45s in one, and here we go, y'all. Get ready. And I could put my glassware in the other. So this is a first on the show. So this actually fits two glasses perfectly.
No joke.
There's some more stuff in there. There you go.
All right.
So we got the glasses. So now we can open the bottle. So these are the La Chouffe Brasserie de Chouffe glasses. You see them right there. This is the traditional one. And of course that one is a special limited edition one. Find Marcel.
Is that a Christmas? What is that? That's
so
tripped out.
Marcel is the gnome that you see on the bottles.
Got it.
That is his name.
Cool. Okay.
And just a quick side note about the brewery. So the legend has it that the gnomes were the ones that came up with the recipe, and they gave the brewers their recipe. So that's why you see the gnome on there. That's kind of like their mascot.
Got it. Cool.
So
cool.
I'm building up the hype of this La Chouffe, man.
Say.
I'm building up the hype, man. So let's go ahead and you might have to help me with this, man.
No, you got it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
See, it's simple.
That's special. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these bad boys up.
Told you, simple.
And now
the Pour Master, right? I saw in the previous episode. Pour Master. Let's see. No pressure.
Pour Master, and every episode I need to come with a new technique.
Yeah. Okay.
So last time we had a giant bottle where I lifted it like that, and this time I perfected the pour. So instead of holding it like this or holding it like this, I will now be holding it like this.
Okay. Are you going to put the little spin on there too, like you did in that one episode with the...
Oh, that was pretty impressive. You might see it. You never know. So anyways, y'all, this is Brasserie de Chouffe Blonde. So let's go ahead and see how that looks when you pour it. A novice or an amateur, that would have spilled over. I did that right over the carpet, and his face got scared.
No lie.
A lot of people, like sometimes they'll see me pour these Belgian beers, and they'll talk about the head. You know, that's called the head, by the way. So that is very normal. And the reason why is because these are bottle fermented. They're not like American beers where they come out of the factory 100%. These, like I said before, they can age. They taste different as they age. And they have tons of head. Okay. So we shall let that settle.
So we shouldn't be worried. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Don't worry about that. That's very normal. And these glasses are designed to have that foam. Okay. Some have more than other, like ice cream. And you'll even see on some of the logos of these beers, some of the logos, they'll have a picture of the beer, and it'll be foam coming out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's very standard. So don't get scared by that. So we have the beer. This is La Chouffe Blonde. Okay. And what you might taste when you taste it, before we try it, you might have some banana notes, some citrus notes. And the thing that I like about Belgian beers is they're more something you could sit at home, relax, and have a drink. You might not find them at too many spots where you're at, but we found some recently. Yeah. This is not sponsored, but why don't we let them know about 2 places where they can find these type of beers at? Like if someone's visiting San Antonio, are there some bars that might serve something similar to this?
Yeah, so we were just at one last night called Flying Saucer. Great little spot. You seemed to enjoy it. Had a nice variety. Yeah. And the other big one is a one when you came previously called Hoppy Monk. Hoppy Monk has got an excellent selection of beers on tap. As well. So yeah, those are 2 places that anytime you come in or someone who I know loves beer, those are the spots that I hit, because chances are you're going to find something there that you like.
So thinking of Hoppy Monk and the Flying Saucer, it just makes me thirsty. Yeah. So with that being said, I think we might be able to
get a little bit.
Be able to try that. So cheers.
Cheers. Not bad. Like it. Thank you.
Okay, so that right there is La Chouffe Blonde, and it is to your liking, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Not overbearing?
Yeah, I don't like a lot of aftertaste, to be honest with you. Right. And so this one is, I think, spot on, where you can taste, like you said, the different flavors, but it doesn't overtake. Yeah, so it's really good. Enjoy it. Yeah,
and what we're going to do now is we're going to sip our beer, and we're going to let it warm up because the flavor profile will change. But what we're going to do is we are here not just to drink beer, but to talk about beats. Yeah. Beats can be anything from making beats that you've seen on the show to records to CDs. I know there's music on cassettes, there's music on DATs, there's music on every kind of format. Yeah. So he told me, this is a fellow DJ, Rico Suave. I mean, I'd love to get into the history. We might do that later. But he told me he has a surprise for me this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to hear what you brought for me.
So when we first talked about this episode, you said you wanted to be unique, different from all the others.
Yes.
Saw you do, hip hop, which we're going to stay to hip hop. We're going to stay true to rap, all that. But I thought it'd be really cool. Instead of doing vinyl, we do cassette tapes. Because for me, back in the day, I had my boombox. Yeah. And no matter where I went, had the cassette tape, old school radios in the cars, had the cassette tape deck. So when I found an artist or a cassette that I liked, I didn't buy it on vinyl. I know as a DJ, it sounds terrible to hear.
No, we all had cassettes, yeah.
But for me, the boombox, because when you live in an apartment in Chicago, sometimes you want to blast a record, but sometimes it's better to take that boombox and play the cassette tape. So I thought...
That's crazy, man.
What I would do is, what I did is...
wait, did you know I was going to wear this shirt today? How did you know cassette? I just wore this for fun, but he actually... That's crazy, man. That's so ironic. I can't believe it. I can't wait to see what you got for us, man. This is going to be crazy.
So I thought, let me pick 3 cassette tapes that either means something to me in my journey.
Wow.
But I also have, I have two, and then there's a third one that I think you're going to like. So,
well, let's see what you got, man.
I'm excited. What we got. I'm gonna bring my little bag of tricks here. So, the first one is by far my favorite rapper.
Okay.
Favorite album, cassette tape that I used to play like crazy.
Right.
You ready for this?
Let's see it. Dude, what?
Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full.
Are you serious?
Circa 1987.
That's OG copy?
OG.
What?
So you can take it, open it up.
I didn't even know you had this, man. That's crazy,
open it up,
man. Wow.
Check it out. I'm surprised
insane.
it's not worn out because by far, and my brother,
clean,
if my brother is watching this, he can attest. I used to play this all the time.
Oh, these are the old school cassettes, people. Like with nothing in it.
Nothing in it.
You know, like in the and like this is the 80s. So in the 90s they had like these big fold outs.
Right, and they had all the lyrics on there, but that's how old school
then,
it
you
was.
get your music.
And take a look at the cassette. And look, it's probably queued up.
This is too clean, man. So by looking at this, depending on what side it is, I'm going to go with this side. It's probably queued up to Eric B as president.
or what's on the other side?
I can look just by this.
Yeah?
It's probably My Melody.
It's probably My Melody.
Yeah, because the next song is I Know You Got Soul. If you look at that, like it's probably the fourth song and then the second to last song. That's amazing, man.
Yep.
Fourth and Broadway, Zakia Records. You see it right there, people.
Classic.
I did not see this coming today. I didn't know what he was going to pull out.
Wow. And these are original. So no, I bought these. I want to say what was it called? Coconuts Records.
Coconuts, yeah. That's great. That's crazy, man. You want to leave that here?
Sure.
We can put it right there.
So the next one's probably not going to be a shock to you.
Right.
So this is circa 1987. This next one is an artist that you know that I love.
Right.
And in my opinion, the best album for this particular artist, and that is Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory.
Yes, I also had this.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah, he's getting the goosebumps. So am I. Just holding this in my hand brings back so many memories.
Open it up too.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was
the Low End Theory. This one, wow.
See-through cassette, right?
This is when they started coming out with those see-through ones, yeah.
And then you can open up.
And this is where you're gonna have the fold out. So this is where we're gonna have the fold out. Yeah, the Low End. Oh yeah, man.
And then
oh man, with the picture on there. That's impressive.
Yeah. I will say I remember going to the record store, purchasing that. As soon as it came out, because there used to be New Music Tuesdays for old school. They remember New Music Tuesday. That came out. I remember going to the record store, putting in my cassette, my little Walkman, and I remember hearing Excursions, do, 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 do. And that was it. I was like, yo, this is blowing my mind. And this was, if the Rakim one was the one I played the most, this was right up there as well. There's no question these two. My brother, again, can attest to it. Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, I'm kind of speechless because I only have the vinyl now because there was a time in my career, obviously I also bought cassettes before I started DJing, and then I just started selling cassettes. Unfortunately, I sold a lot of them so that I can have money to buy records. I'm sure a lot of us went through that phase. But this is Low End Theory.
This was actually their second one. So this was their second album.
Second album, yeah. And that is actually my favorite album. Yeah. We can talk about our favorite Tribe albums all day. All day. But for me, it would probably be this one right here. This is a great concept, man. Like I didn't see this coming.
So I'm gonna press you with these two. Now this next one is purely for DJ Real One.
Right. Okay. Let's see what you got, man.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna pull it out and I'm gonna see his reaction live. Yeah.
Are you serious, man?
I figured.
With the parental advisory sticker.
Yes, sir.
Okay, people.
Go ahead.
Goosebumps once again, man.
Goosebumps.
So we are music purists. When we hear a song, shout out to my guy Jack and Jamie. When we hear a song,
that's right.
I just felt
shout out Jamie. Yep.
But Jamie would always show us.
Yep.
He would look at the hairs of my arm. Yeah. So that's what's happening right now. Is like he just brought out something so reminiscent. Like this is. This is really when I was like really into Cypress Hill hip hop. So what do we have here? The Cypress Hill album on cassette. So I actually have the single to this. When I was a kid, I bought the single. This is amazing, man. Wow. Rough House Records. I'm speechless, man. So let me pull out this insert, man. It's funny how they put the parental advisory on the plastic.
Right? Now, later on they actually put it on the label. This way you couldn't take the
and because you could take it off, and like I did that too. Like if my parents saw it, I would just switch this with another one. You know.
Shout out to Tipper Gore for putting those on there. So
yeah, if you don't know the history about that, this is cool.
Look at that. Look at that.
This is a little, you know, because it's their first album, so it's not as crazy as the Tribe one. It's more simple and more basic. Just got the songs on there, produced and mixed by DJ Muggs for the Soul Assassins, man.
Yeah,
amazing.
Did a lot of good stuff.
It's also cool because they're all three different ones. Like so, this has like they're all different look.
And I think honestly, to me, it kind of shows the evolution of rap because you had the old school New York sound, and then Tribe Called Quest kind of took it in Afrocentric, and then you got the West Coast kind of hard, you know. So there you go. So those are the three I thought first. So cheers, man. I knew that last one.
Yeah, that one blew my mind right there. Yeah. Rico Suave just busted out 3 cassettes that blew my mind. I love that concept. Shout out to DJ Soundwave for coming up with that 3 record concept and you taking it to another level with that. But since I'm not in my hometown like I was with the last episode, I'm not able to surprise you with anything besides these beer glasses. That's what you thought, right? He thought that I didn't bring any surprises with me.
Oh God, here we go.
So now it's time to get the show on the road. So there's something else in here. Are you ready for it?
Probably not.
Okay, I got 2 of them for you. Do you want to embarrass myself or embarrass you first?
Let's embarrass me first.
Okay, he wants to embarrass himself first.
Oh, I already know what it is.
I think you saw it when I was unpacking my bag, man.
Yeah.
So for those of you, we just talk hip hop, but we want to talk about this right here, people. This is the Funky Bunch. And you can't really see it there. I'll try to get a picture and show the people out there, but I'm gonna let you hold on to this. I was looking around his place. I don't see this here, so why don't you hold on to it and talk to them about it? Yeah, give them a little history about the Funky Bunch.
Yes.
And you know we're like 20 minutes into the episode. Yeah. Why don't we talk about who you are?
Sure.
Get into that real quick.
Yeah. So let's talk about how you and I met, because that kind of feeds into the Funky. Or do you want me to talk about?
Do you want to talk about that?
Well, let's go back to this, and then
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So, used to host so my whole thing was hosting radio shows.
Right.
So, shout out to CRX, Columbia
WCRX.
College.
What is it called? Chicago's
Underground. So, the Funky Bunch was a DJ crew that I was a part of, but I was more of the voice of the Funky Bunch. I was still getting into the whole DJing thing, not really as good as the rest of these guys, but on here are some dudes that I still talk to today. You know, shout out to DJ Toon, Jack and Jamie, Mel Rosario, Big Boy, Pump Boy, Jumpin' Johnny. So all these guys. Yeah. Also Mr. Wonderful, even though he wasn't a part of the crew, he was
unofficial, but he was
still. So we had this crew, and we came out with a mix CD, and we were proud of this mix CD because if you remember back in the day, they had, you know, the old school where it was gold on the. This was like a clear CD, so
it was official.
It was official. So we did a couple of shows, parties here and there, and I was the host more than anything. So yeah, that was the Funky Bunch. But a lot of guys, you know, spun at WCRX. We were the longest running mix show in Chicago history. We also did it live, so turntables. Yeah. It wasn't anything pre-recorded. Sometimes there were, but the majority of the time it was live. So
now real quick about the live mixing, because some people might want to know about the history in Chicago. So not just, I've talked about this before. Chicago is a house city. Yeah. And what I wanted to talk about is you guys were really in it early in the scene. So what year are we talking about here with the live mixing on the radio?
Oh gosh, this was back in the 90s. So so I hosted a couple of shows when I was still at Columbia College, and then they invited me back, so late 90s. And we did it all the way to about 2001, I think was the last time that I was a part of the show and doing it live, but other people took it over afterwards and kind of kept the live mixing going. So, but we were doing it live, and what we were doing is, because it was college radio, we didn't have certain artists that we had to play. Whatever we liked, we rolled with it. So shout out to all those guys. A couple other shout outs, if you don't mind, real quick. So along with Jack and Jamie, we had Devastating Dennis. We had Smooth Raul, Ramon Rock the Rhythm, Louis 2 Live Lopez, All those guys. Did I say Cool Raul? If not, Cool Raul
Did you
as
say
well.
Agent Double A?
Agent Double A, Quad Diction. Those guys did live
Salute.
poetry. So those guys. So shout out to all of them because they would come to the studios and do it live, and they did their own style. So
And what he's talking about is an era of Chicago as well as throughout the U.S. I mean, I'm not singling out Chicago, maybe New York as well. But what we had special in Chicago was my radio show on WCRX was from 7 to 9 p.m. where I played like underground hip hop.
Yep.
And then from 9 to midnight, they would come on with Chicago house music and more underground house at that time.
Yeah.
But what I liked about what you did, because, you know, we are radio students, so we know about, you know, genres and how to blend the shows. So what I remember that I really loved was Quad Diction would come on at 9 p.m. and read poetry for about 30 minutes to an hour. And it was almost a perfect transition into the house music.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like the hip hop is very poetic, and then these guys would have that vibe. And man, shout out those guys. I remember going to their parties. Agent Double A, he put me on a few parties.
Shout out to Gypsy as
Gypsy,
well.
that's my guy, Gypsy for sure. And the thing about those guys is that they were different.
Yeah.
Like they had their own route.
Yeah.
And the reason we connect is because, you know, I wasn't afraid to DJ at the house parties. And a lot of hip hop guys were hardcore. They would only DJ hip hop parties, or they might just show up and, this is not my thing. It's too much house music.
Yeah.
And house and hip hop would battle back then. Like they would go head to head.
But we never.
And that's why we're good friends to this day, is because of that radio connection.
Yeah. Plus, we used your turntable, so that was helpful too. So
More importantly,
I
had to wait till midnight.
Yeah.
Because I would close out the station. They would use my turntables.
Then we go to South Loop Club, get wings afterwards, and then
you already know what time it is, man.
Cool.
So we skipped ahead a few notches, man. But there's something else in here. So it wasn't really embarrassing, man. He just told his story, but you can fit a lot of history in this thing. I want to see his face when I pull this one out, man. Because last episode with Catch 22, we told an embarrassing story about him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that, playing the song and ducking down. So now it is your turn, my friend. I only have one copy of this in the world, because the other...
I already know. I already know what it is.
This is... Let me tell him what this is. This is The Realness. Oh, I'm sorry. Duh.
Yeah.
He needs to take a sip.
Yeah.
The Realness. Droppin' Science.
Droppin' Science, yes.
I'd like to say 97 to 98.
Sure.
There you go. Should I let you hold on to it, or are you going to throw it again?
No.
I'm just going to put it right here, man.
Just
so
leave
that
it
people
right
can see
there.
it. And look at that crappy plastic case.
It can't even stand
Okay,
up.
we'll just put it right there.
Yeah.
That's the only copy that I know of.
Well, there might be one on Lakeshore Drive somewhere in Chicago.
I didn't want to say it. I'll let you say it.
So what Real One is trying to get to is our first ever meeting.
Yeah.
I was hosting a radio show. Doorbell rings. This guy comes to the door, got a powder blue or blue Kango, and says, "Hey man, my name is The Realness, and I got this mixtape. I was really hoping that you could play it on your show." And I said, "Hey, look, I think I even told you, look, I'm a house head. Like, I don't play it, but I'll tell you what, I'll give it a listen, and if it's something that could be played, I'll pass it over to our hip hop guys."
Right.
So proceeded that evening to take it home, put it in my car, put the cassette tape in, heard the first couple of what you thought were blends.
I'm not even going to defend myself here. I'm going to let him speak on it. You know.
Am I right though? I mean, it was your first.
I mean, you got to remember,
it was rough.
DJing back then was 2 turntables, pitch control.
That's right.
And a lot of horse racing. That's what we used to call it.
So proceeded to hear it, hit eject on my cassette in my card.
Oh man.
Put it, and I tossed it out on Lakeshore Drive on the ride home. True story.
True story.
So if there's someone in Chicago that has The Realness, so the moral of the story is this. I always say this. That was The Realness, but again, I tell people the real one is the guy that I'm friends with, not The Realness. So cheers.
Cheers to that, man.
Cool.
I
have one more surprise though.
There's
more surprises? There's one more. So you hit on it about me underground house. So shout out to the Hot Mix 5 I'm WBMX 102.7 FM because that's what got the bug in me about being on air, hearing Armando Rivera, the Puerto Rican Casanova, introducing the Hot Mix 5. So since we're both from Chicago, Chicago is a house. I got one album that I wanted to share. Now, it's not hip hop, not rap, but as soon as I show it to you, you're gonna know exactly what it is. This is
bro.
10 City. The name of the album is Foundation. And for those house heads,
Wow.
the songs that are on here, the two most popular is Devotion. But for me, my favorite is That's the Way Love Is. So here you go, take a look. The actual real vinyl. So you can open it up.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You see it. The thing about this, how is it so clean, dude?
Hey, you know,
like,
DJs
talk to me. How is this so clean? Because mine are not like that.
DJs know that you take care of your vinyl.
Oh, no.
Liner notes. And if you look, not one scratch. Here
What label is that on?
Atlantic Records.
That's interesting. So do you know anything about the history of how 10 City got signed to them? I mean, because House was were they considered more of an R&B? Like, what's the history? Do you know about that?
I really don't, to be honest with you. I really don't. I'm not even going to try to even make stuff up. But, you know, when you think of house music, you think of gospel mixed with R&B, some sampling of disco, all that stuff. So all together, you get house. And then you see Byron Stingley, who was the lead singer of them, who went on to do some stuff really big in the house community.
And produced by Marshall Jefferson.
Marshall Jefferson, that's a name that for house heads, Chicago house heads, they know exactly. Move Your Body, all that stuff. Yeah.
So this is 1989. So I believe we can say house came out around 1984.
It was, it was in the early to mid 80s, and so the club that had it was the Warehouse, which is how they got the name.
I don't want to mess with that.
I was about to say, please don't. This is
not my house. I don't want to break anything.
This is like, this is a classic album. You don't want. But so the Warehouse was a club in Chicago. That's how they got the name house music, because people would spin there, and that's how it became famous. So
Wow, touching on house music history, and for those of you that don't know, I'd like to give credit to you because, believe it or not, you are a part of the house music history. Whether it was the early days, it was, I would say, the prime era of house. The fact that you hosted Masters in the Mix for how many years?
For a while. I don't know how many years altogether, but it was, I mean, but again, that set the foundation. I'm going to shout out one other person that I'm sure DJ Soundwave was going to shout out to, Jim Mitchum. Rest in peace, brother. He was the one who recognized the talent in me early on.
Right.
And then when the spot became available to host Masters in the Mix, he straight up said, Rico, I think you, Lewis, and the guys should take it on. It was a classic show on CRX. Anyone who grew up late 80s, mid 80s, early 90s in Chicago knows exactly the show. 88.1 FM, classic 100 watt station, Columbia College. Shout out to all those, because we were just struggling trying to get music played. We enjoyed it. We did it for free.
Right.
It was for the love of music. So
love of music. And the thing about that station that I want to touch on is because I was there as well. And the main parts of Chicago, if you're from Chicago, if not, you can look it up, that it hit was Pilsen, Little Village,
Southside,
South Loop, downtown Chicago,
that's right,
as well as South Side. But it didn't go too far south because, you know, you would have WNUR on the, WHPK, I'm sorry, WHPK on the south side. CYC, Shout out all those people that tuned in to both of us back in the day. And believe it or not, you would have people that would drive around trying to find it. And then when they found it, even myself, I would pull over and just turn it on.
Do you remember the phone number for CRX? 312-663-3512. Yes.
There it is. Okay.
Just a little test to see.
If you want to call them up, go ahead and request a song. They are still around. I don't know if they're still doing Masters in the Mix. And shout out DJ FM2. I know he's not watching, but I believe he took over the Masters in the Mix after me. So with that being said, before we leave, we need to touch back and get back to the beer. As you can see, it's been sitting out here for about 30 minutes, so it's starting to warm up. Do you feel there are any flavor changes? Does it taste better?
Not much, to be honest with you. No. Still has the same taste, Yeah,
it's very consistent. This is a beer because I was telling him I was going to bring Hoegaarden or Leffe, which he's tried before.
I've tried both of them before, so yeah.
But then I made a comment in the text. I said, these are basic Belgian beers, entry-level beers. And he got kind of offended. He said, I'm not an entry-level beer guy. He said, I might not like beer, but give me something a little bit better than that. So for those of you that do not want to start off with the basic Dominic's, Jewel, did I say Dominic's?
We did.
Rest in peace. Dominic's, man. Man, my Chi-Town's coming out when I'm with you, man.
Jewels and...
Jewels, yeah. If you don't want to buy the Jewels, and go to Binny's, go to Total Wine, and step it up with some La Chouffe Blonde. They also make a cherry version, as well as a dark brown one, and a Christmas one, which I love. So with that being said, man, do you have any last words for the people out there?
Yes. Thank you so much, DJ Real One. Been a real one since day one. And now that I'm on this video, I'm gonna start charging you for all the drops that I do for you. Just
my God. Before the end of the video, I failed to even introduce you properly, because I should have done this in the beginning of the video.
It's okay.
So through my whole career, he is the voiceover guy, because I think they probably recognize it by now, but he is the voiceover guy who does all of my drops. He came over to my basement in Chicago and recorded a bunch of them, and I use them on all of my mixes and shows.
Even the ones I didn't think that you would use, like Real One, come out and play.
There it is, man. Okay. And on that note, man, thank you for having me in your spot.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate it, man. We can't get any more Chi-Town than that.
Nope.
So cheers, sir.
Cheers.
And thank you for joining me.
My pleasure.
And we will see you in the mix.
Peace.
All right.